Здравствуйте, уважаемые зрители, с вами Санктуариус. Мы продолжаем играть в Mass Effect. Благо теперь после обновления OBS однозначно показывает вот этой красной точкой, что запись идет и все хорошо. На чем мы остановились? Так. Ситуация на астероиде X-57 под контролем. По окончании восстановительных работ астероид будет выведен на геосинхронную орбиту Терра-Нова. Несмотря на то, что батарианские террористы уничтожили плоды многомесячного труда, эксперты утверждают, что его коммерческая эксплуатация начнется до конца 2184 года. Ну что, а у Артемида у нас последняя непроверенная система осталась. Полетели на сюжетный квест. Ну, естественно, сначала почитаем. Арханес. Водородно-гелиевый газовый гигант небольших размеров. Планета представляет собой удобный перевалочный пункт для кораблей, перевозящих переработанные материалы с Терпеливо. Помимо сильного магнитного поля, пригодного для разрядки двигателей, на Арханесе имеется автоматизированная инфраструктура для переработки гелия-3. На многочисленных ледяных спутниках планеты расположены комплексы по добыче дейтерия. Месторождение, которое уже давно не нужно. Это понятно. Так. Ну-ка. Обнаружен тяжелый металл. Плохо. Закрос. Лишенная водоемов планета, азотно-метановая атмосфера которой содержит следы углерода. Поверхность состоит в основном из льда и полужидкой какой-то артефакт верной углеводородной массы. Большая часть поверхности не обладает достаточной плотностью, чтобы выдержать массу космического корабля. В случае необходимости приземления рекомендуется использовать челноки, либо держать включенным поле эффекта массы корабля. Фест. Небольшая, лишенная водоемов планета, сохранившая остатки атмосферы, содержащей двуокись углерода и ксенона. Поверхность, температура которой чрезвычайно высока, состоит в основном из серы и различных силикатов. Эта пустынная планета не представляет особого интереса. Кажется, мне сейчас уже среди ночи разбуди, скажи, поверхность, все равно отвечу. Температура которой чрезвычайно высока. Треть планет так. Армения. Лишенная водоемов планета, необычайно тонкий атмосферный слой которой содержит криптон и ксенон. Поверхность состоит из кварца и залежей углеродистых соединений. Первый зонд, облетевший планету, зарегистрировал в районе экватора выпуклости рельефа удивительно правильной формы. В результате подробного исследования на поверхности были обнаружены миллионы аккуратных гробниц, уходящих на несколько метров под землей, оставленные давно вымершей расой космических исследователей, именуемых ЗИОов. Представители многих университетов землян заявили желание провести археологические раскопки. Тем не менее, Совет объявил о неприкосновенности мест захоронений. Судьи пытаются разрешить вопрос уже около 10 лет. Удаленная, процветающая индустриальная планета, принадлежащая Альянсу систем. Большое количество залежей металлических руд стало причиной промышленного роста на Земле. Высокое содержание в пробах следов веществ, структурную основу которых составляет кремний, свидетельствует о том, что Перум когда-то был более обитаем, чем сейчас. Вероятно, это объясняет факт наличия на поверхности большого количества британских руин, основная часть которых разграблена горнодобывающими корпорациями. Ну да, конечно. Если там руины, естественно, планета ранее была обитаема.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Ну да, уже по карте понятно, что это не просто какая-то планета, а сюжетная миссия. Погнали. Только осторожно погнали. Помним, да? Лава, все такое. Продолжаем. Что? Благодарки Туреда. Да.
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
но тут закрыто. Поэтому все равно придется искать объект. Если его искать, вот он вам любезно подсвечивает. Понятия не имею, кто там. Ну, наверное, кто-то не важно. Ладно. Как бы то ни было. Раз уж мы сюда подошли, нам надо обойти все, что видим. Вот.
Clear.
Так. Да, я в курсе, что в игре есть теоретический спринт. Но я также читал, не помню где, но читал точно. Что здесь спринт сделан чисто косметически. Изменяется поле зрения, персонаж визуально начинает бежать быстрее, то есть И такой себя торопится. На что случай такая. Но на скорость передвижения это не влияет никак. Тут можно и те, и другие ворота открыть. Попасть прямо под те тяжелые турели, которые неопытный игрок вполне мог и пропустить мимо, поверив в слова спутников о том, что тут все преимущества и воевать бессмысленно. Так, стоп. Этот сюда пришел. А там, интересно, я был. Нет. Теперь все точно обошли. Так. Значит, я отсюда приехал. Этот маг развернут более-менее правильно. Цель не позволяет. Это подать не позволяет. Зачем там? Поехали разбираться. Естественно, сейф. естественно, после такого надо сохраниться. Здесь туннель не похож на туннель на доверие. Здесь ракет нет. По крайней мере, оружие. Внутри его входа хорошего. А вот тем, что снаружи ракетчики есть, похож. Нормально. Задавили. Дальше.
Redeploying.
Пострелять туда сквозь эту щелочку не выйдет. А если выйдет, то точно ни в кого не попаду.
Take him out. Здесь что, просто так? Ответвление. Неважно. Так. Hostile spotted.
Ладно, альтернативный путь. Впиливаем где-то в дом и отходим.
Lost shields!
Вот и получилось. Когда раз есть возможность, прокачиваем. Например, снизу можно прокачать. Дальше. Броня по максимуму, щиты по максимуму. Тогда разве что так. А вот здесь... А, точно, я вспомнил. Я хотел дальше прокачивать барьер. Теперь сохранение. Убедиться, что я бегу в нужную сторону. Как ни странно, с первого раза разобрались. Я думал, будет та еще череда загрузок. Но персонажи прокачанные. Причем как лично, так и от достижений. Оружие, считаешь, топовое. Во всяком случае, я так и считаю. Поэтому все нормально. С этим разобрались.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Там у нас чего? Ничего особенного. Просто силовое поле неизвестной природы. Значит, остается только вниз.
Take cover! Prothean's built to last. Looks like a lava flow poured in here.
Не очень удобно, конечно. Знаете что? Что когда юнит в стазисе или взломан, не показывается полоска ХП. Ну это так, мелочи жизни. Ага, вот и наша последняя зацепка.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help. Are you real? Oh no, don't be stupid, Liara. Humans do not come here, you're hallucinating. And talking to yourself. Oh, goddess, I am going to die here.
We're here to save your sorry ass, so snap out of it.
You're rude for a hallucination. My subconscious must want to punish me for being this stupid.
It doesn't matter what you think, I'm getting you out of there.
You almost had me convinced there. I would not expect a hallucination to be defiant. Well, I'll play along. As you can see, I am trapped here. If you're as real as you claim, find a way to get me out.
How did you end up in there?
Ah, yes, the figment of my imagination wants me to retrace my steps. See if I can figure out where I went wrong. I was exploring the ruins. When the Geth showed up, I ran in here and activated the defenses. The barrier curtains could protect me. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Кстати, если сразу за Лиарой полететь, ничего подобного не будет. Это вот мы ее столько мариновали, что она уже начала думать, что у нее галлюцинации.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I know how it works. I've studied it. Ugh. Calm down, Liara. You're yelling at a figment of your imagination. Listen, if you're real, find some way past the barrier curtain. Find some way to deal with the Geth. Then use the control panel to release me. If you're not real, leave me alone. I'm tired of talking to myself.
Say the word.
You lead. I'll follow.
Понятно. Девочки не хотят смеяться, попавшие в беду Лиарой. Так, ракетчика, пожалуйста. Невыгодно же штурмовиков взламывать. С одной стороны, они сами вряд ли кого-то убить успевают, поскольку у них урон меньше, чем у ракетчиков или снайперов. С другой стороны, они достаточно толстые, так что их тоже другие геты обычно убить не успевают. А, это низкая сложность. Ну, все равно сохраниться следовало после боя. Потому что мало ли. Ладно. А, здесь еще надо... Здесь еще надо подбирать код. Он выстрелил туда, где барьера нет.
Now I am hallucinating that you are inside the tower. I must be getting worse. Earlier I even imagined I heard thunder.
We used the mining laser to bore through.
You bored through? You're real, aren't you? By the goddess, you're real! I'm sorry. I thought you were a hallucination. I thought I was going mad. Please get me out of here before more Geth show up.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Как бы... Если Джокер говорит, что не может быстрее, это значит, что нельзя пройти быстрее. Третий.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Так. Кто здесь самый опасный? Наверное, надо сингулярность протеction. Снайперу просто что-нибудь опасное сделать. точно. Ты же адепт без физухи.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Знаете, надо сказать, если на эту археологическую площадку лететь в качестве первой миссии, то Кроган-воитель с эскортом — это серьезный босс. Это сейчас-то мы его точнее, я его скиллами закидал.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
They were wiped out by the Reapers, a race of sentient machines.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Not to mention your little run-in with Sovereign. I'd call that definitive proof.
And then there's the cipher. I'm not sure what that other Asari did to you, but she did something.
Sovereign? The cipher? A Prothean beacon? I'm sorry, this is all a bit overwhelming. I need a moment to collect myself. I have spent most of my adult life investigating the Prothean extinction. Decades of intense academic study and field research. And for what? I never thought it would end like this. You show up and tell me all the answers just fell into your lap. It isn't fair. All those years wasted.
Ну реально подросток. На ровном месте обижается.
There's a rogue specter out there looking to destroy the galaxy, so quit whining and help me stop him or I'll drop your ass back in that volcano.
I am sorry, Commander. I don't know what came over me. You are right, of course. We have to stop Saren. That is all that really matters. You said you have visions from the beacon. Let me join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans can help clarify this vision.
Make it fast. Time's a-wasting.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
И опять-таки понятнее не стало.
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it and tell me what you saw.
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos!
Ilos? Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. Ilos is in a region of space accessible only through the Mu Relay. But the Mu Relay was lost thousands of years ago. Nobody knows where it is.
If nobody's ever been there, how did you recognize Ilos from my visions?
I recognize some of the landmarks from the photos and vids I had seen during my research. I know of Ilos, I just don't know where it is.
I have the coordinates for the Mu relay.
You do? But how? Never mind. If you take us to the Mu relay, I can give the vectors to take us to Ilos.
The relay's in the terminus systems. They're not fond of Alliance ships over there, or Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I plan to be waiting when he gets there.
Saren will have his whole fleet in orbit around Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You need to alert the Council. They will assemble a fleet to accompany you. Together you can... Oh, I am feeling a little faint all of a sudden.
You need food and sleep. You Asari aren't as hardy as my people. You need to see the ship's doctor.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Так, что там в журнале? Все 4 сюжетные миссии завершены. Сообщите Совету о запланированной атаке Властелина на Цитадель. Кстати, Джокер, скажешь что-нибудь интересненькое?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Так, а что там со временем? Успеваем еще? О! Вполне себе успеваем поговорить с ребятами. И девчатами. Ну что, Талечка, теперь ты наконец дошла от обиды.
Checking up on me, Shepard? Don't worry, I'm still here. But as soon as we...
Понятно.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined, so I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work, if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I'm not sure I believe it either. It's better to have her where we can see her.
That makes sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Какая шля. А, да, точно. Что такое? Такой долгий переход в новую локацию. Здесь ничего нового не появилось, как я посмотрю. Там тоже не то. Док.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Значит, разговор у доктора все тот же, и про Лиару спросить не получится.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I just want to talk.
Of course. I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I had to save you. You can help me stop Saren.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Hey, you're right. That doesn't sound very interesting.
On occasion, I have run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumbled across small bands of privateers. That probably does not seem very exciting to someone like you. I guess seeking out history's lost secrets holds a special appeal for me. I would give a century of my life to discover a beacon like the one you found on Eden Prime. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
So you'll have sex with anything?
Now you see how rumors get started. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Ничего не напоминает? Одно слово. Генокрадия.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Такие дела. Так, что там? Так, стоп. Это куда? Это я куда-то опять на нижнюю палубу отправился. А я ведь не этого хотел.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Давайте запомним такой вариант, потому что это еще надо подумать. Я вот не знаю, было бы так лучше или нет.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Ну, в некотором роде Эшли права, он действительно нас продал.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on me, Joker?
No, ma'am. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Вот. Такие дела.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Так, механик, это какой-то новый персонаж. Можно с ним поговорить?
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
Понятно. Так, отсюда я могу журнал почитать? Говорит с Андерсоном. Понятно. Так, значит, можно поговорить с этим парнем. И одного тяжелого металла не хватило.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Кстати, а что там по деньгам? Максимум. То есть, в принципе, уже не нужно отправляться в клинику ради того, чтобы получить более выгодные цены. Ладно. Так, теперь. Я чувствую, что настало время
Commander
поговорить с
Shepard?
Калисой.
Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Ладно.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Как же это сейчас великолепно выглядит. Посол своей властью заблокировал систему управления Нормандией, а Шепард журналистам говорит: Нормандией командую я. Просто прелесть.
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform, and if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I made that call to save myself, my crew, and the inhabitants of Noveria, and I'd do it again.
It's gratifying to see someone who'll make tough choices to protect the lives of humans. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Ever read Machiavelli? He believed it's better to be feared than loved. We build a few dozen more dreadnoughts, I guarantee we'll be respected.
I hope they remember that when they pass the next defense budget. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
And for a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Понятно. Что за обновление журнала? Четвёртая власть. Квест называется. Так, дальше. Нет, ну давайте так выборочно пройдемся. Потому что, ну а вдруг? Именно перед последней... Как я... Именно перед последней миссией тут будет последнее обновление и появятся какие-нибудь НПС. Вообще, по-хорошему, это надо было за кадром между сериями делать, но... Я как-то не думал, что после всех 4 сюжетных миссий сразу игрока выкинет на Цитадель. Без возможности выбрать другое место назначения.
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
Понятно. Так. Можно, кстати, еще с Удиной поругаться. Наверное. Нет. Ну, нельзя, так нельзя. Так, куда дальше? Так, наверное.
You okay, Tally? It looked like you got some dirty looks back there.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
That's sort of what I heard about your people. I guess you're not in any one place long enough for people to get to know you.
Должно быть, это должен быть диалог сразу после того, как Тали впервые представили Совету. Угу. Вот и ты.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
Already hitting me up for money? I came here to talk about Mindoir.
What's to talk about, kid? People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
Right, because forgetting is much easier than dealing with it.
What? You think I drink because I like lying in the gutter? If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
О, оказывается, герой может отправить его в комитет по делам ветеранов. Надо же, и такое есть. Хотя, с учетом того, что тут общество демократическое, как ему не быть? Но нет. Ни в коем случае. Можно просто его послать. Можно его послать по-ренегатски.
You want to play the martyr, whine to the other bums. You want to get better, try the veterans office. We've got 7 million vets. Someone else has been through this.
You don't want to help? Fine. I'll go to the damn VAO. Got nothing else to do but talk about my feelings. You got a smart mouth, kid. Funny how your mom never mentioned that. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
Внезапно еще чуть-чуть и неделю отсыпали. Как квест назывался, я уже забыл.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Игра, ты мне так теперь и будешь напоминать, что адмирал Кахоку погиб раньше, чем я успел его расспросить про Бэйнса. Куда это?
You think it's expensive to live here?
Нет, это переулок, мне не туда.
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right?
А ты еще кто такой?
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
Cram, Your Honor. What's this riot about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
You're marking the end of the first contact war with a protest.
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
Every day I stand up for humanity. Often in the face of bullets. What have you done lately? You really think speeches help?
We all serve in our own way, Commander. I'm not a soldier, but I can tell the public why they should support your efforts.
Wearing a ribbon on your lapel makes you a hero, huh? You want to help humanity? Get out of your office and pitch in.
I assure you, I'm only interested in the betterment of humanity, the same as you, Commander.
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences, politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
It's a noble goal. Too bad so many of your supporters are just racists.
I can't deny that some of our supporters have extreme views, but our platform is also supported by economists, sociologists, and medical professionals.
Интересный вопрос. Где кончается патриотизм и начинается экстремизм? Грань чрезвычайно размытая. Поэтому просто буду воспользоваться тем, что Mass Effect упростили отыгрыш. Можно просто тыкать нижние реплики.
I don't think it's extreme to stand up for our inalienable human rights. No pun intended.
Of course, Commander.
I'm a patriot, Mr. Saraceno. You got my vote.
It is gratifying to hear that. We can't allow anything like Shanxi to happen again. Since I have your vote, could I convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy? The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
The occupation of Shanxi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shanxi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
We need more politicians with the courage to stand up for human rights.
Excellent. I'll have my people contact you. Don't worry. We'll take care of everything. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
No blood for aliens.
Так. Нет, ну раз я уж тут где-то поблизости, думаю, можно и на рынок заглянуть.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Так. Ну-ка. Понятно. Точность 1. Да чего? Кстати, обратите внимание, Конрада Вернера здесь уже нет. Мы с ним, видимо, поговорили столько раз, сколько нужно. Ну и все.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Так. А, точно. Это же та линейка. Только здесь была 8-я, а здесь 10-я. Берем. Ну, а это все можно, думаю, продать. Главное проследить, чтобы не продать обратно ту же броню, которую только что купили. Вот. Нормально. Теперь где тут ближайший экспресс? Да, вроде все квесты сделали. Правда, тут еще один новый появился.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
It's Commander, actually. What do you want?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I don't remember seeing you hip deep in Geth back on Eden Prime.
I'm not on the front lines, but I'm making sure our jobs don't get outsourced to the aliens. I need every edge I can get. Specifically, I need a certain mental stimulant. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What exactly is this stimulant?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why'd you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Is your assistant incompetent or just inexperienced?
Worse, he's an alien sympathizer. My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backward. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Getting you your drug fix is not high on my list of priorities, Keeler.
What century are you living in? Do you think those Solarians hesitate before amping themselves up? If you won't help me keep humanity strong, I'll find somebody else who will.
Так. Что там со временем? Только что час 37. Ну, этот квест еще успеем сделать. Возможно, даже уточним. Вот так.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Итак. Виделисет. Сложный синтетический препарат, улучшающий кратковременную память и концентрацию у людей. Это стимулятор умственной деятельности, который нужен Элаясу Киллеру. Экзима. Не вызывающий привыкания наркотический препарат, который используется для лечения стрессов у людей. Его часто выписывают руководителям и правительственным чиновникам, имеющим обыкновение работать сверхурочно.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Раз уж мы здесь, старую броню Тали можно продать. И, ну, чтобы 2 раза не бегать, препарата купим оба. Итак.
If you've gotten your temper back under control, I could still use help.
Да ладно. Отдать стимулятор — это геройский поступок. Нет, ну давайте сравним.
Here's the drug you asked for.
Perfect. The Solarians will never see me coming. Here, this is for your trouble. Thanks for your help. I won't trouble you again.
0 денег. Запись в журнале. И немного экспы. Или имеется в виду, что это...
If you've gotten your temper back under control, I could still use help.
Ренегатский поступок, потому что мы его обманываем.
Here, this should take care of all your problems.
Perfect. The Solarians will never see me coming. Here, this is for your trouble. What is... This isn't the stimulant. What did you give me?
Humanity doesn't need drug addicts negotiating important deals. Get some rest.
You bastard! You set me up, alien-loving scum.
Вот. Такой исход намного веселее.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
А, вот оно что. Кстати, мне кажется, да, когда Доран сам решил прийти зажечь, теперь можно потанцевать с ним. Девочки, вы не хотите присоединиться? Нет? Ну ладно. Так, ну что, я думаю, час 41. Этого, в принципе, достаточно. Можно уже сейчас сделать ключевой сейф. И сюжетно важный диалог ставить на следующую миссию. На следующую серию. Так что выходим в главное меню. Ну и серия завершена. Всем спасибо. Все свободны.